relational operator, sorry. This is a statementing, and we can use this mostly in loops and other stuff when we are checking in booleans. We will talk about them later. I'm just gonna say how does the if works. So if compiles this with everything between these two curly brackets, if this here between two parentheses statement is true, and if it's false, it's just continue compiling after this bracket. So we can say if x equals 3, and we are just reassigning the xz value here, and if x equals 3, and then here we can check. We can say if z equals y, which this is true because y is also 3, and we can say printf new line, and we can say z is equal to y. So if it's equal, it will print this line. Now let's see. Okay, z is equal to y. So as you can see, it prints that, so we know that if in this is true. So remember, if we put 2 equals, it just means if they are equal. And this can also be false. So let's say if this value was 4, and now this is 4, and now this is 3. This is not true, so this will not be executed anymore. Let's see. Let's raise this and see. Okay, as you can see, this is not true, and the compiler just moves on. Okay, if not, okay, now we know that z is 4 and y is 3, and these two are not equal. And we can say, we can just put a curly bracket to, it doesn't make any difference, but it's easier to read and stuff. So we can say z equals y. So we know that this is not true, and what this does, it changes the statement of this. It is complement. It just changed it to, it just changed the, if it's false, it turns it to true. This will be true now. So if we just copy this, now this will work. As you can see, z is equal to y. And this is not because z is equal to y, because we are using not here. It's just a logic. And then check if the left operand is less than, okay. You can say if y is the value of y is now 4, and then we can say if y is greater than this 4, then print, and just copy this and say z is greater than, let's run it, z is greater than y. And then here we have check if left, this is the same thing, what we change the order, we can say this, and we can just change this value. So now y is greater than z in this case, which is not true, and this will not be executed. Just z is greater than y. We will move on to the check if the left operand is less than or equal. So we can just copy this and change the modifications. We can just say if z is greater or equal. If z is greater or equal than y, print this. Now z is greater or equal than y. As you can see, z is greater or equal than y. So here y is 3. If we say y equals 4, here this will also be executed because we are also using equal, and this is equal. And here we have the same thing, but it's just the order. If this is greater than or equal, the other side.